Hey, the postseason is among us. So, yeah, my team's not going anywhere because the stupid fucking last second, Washington Nationals collapse. But hey, let's get it. This is going to be my postseason predictions for the 2021 MLB postseason. It's going to be fun. Some new teams. The Giants, I think, are the only new. The Giants and the Reds. Oh fuck the Red Sox, but the Giants, the Red Sox weren't in the Mickey Mouse tournament last year, and the rest are the same. Cardinals made it last year. Dodgers made it. They won the World Series last year. The Braves made it last year. The Brewers made it last year. The only team is the Red Sox. That's really it. The rest of these teams made the playoffs last year, but again, that was a fucking extended playoffs. So 2019, I think the only ones were Boston, Chicago, New York. The Brewers made it in 2019, so it's Boston, Chicago are the only teams that didn't make it in 2019, the last real playoff game series. All right, let's go. Wild card game. It's in Boston, Massachusetts. The Yankees lately have been owning Boston. Who's pitching? Nathan Eovaldi. Was it Nathan Eovaldi versus Garrett Cole? Um, Yeah, that's gonna be a tough matchup. It's gonna be a fun matchup. I think it'll be a close game. Um, I think maybe Stan will hit a grand slam in the damn eighth inning to get the Yankees the lead. I think the Yankees are gonna win. I think they're due to beat Boston. When was the last time they beat Boston in a playoff series? I think 2003. I think a playoff series 2003. Yeah, they faced them a couple times in the playoffs over the years, in 2018 and 2004, obviously. So I think they finally get a win over Boston in the playoffs, first time since 2003. I was how old? I was 1 years old. So give me the New York Yankees winning the wild card game. Garrett Cole's better than Evaldi. I think their offense just woke up at the right time. So yeah, Yankees versus Rays. Ooh, that's gonna be an interesting matchup. Let's go to the other wild card. Cardinals and Dodgers. The Cardinals, they had a big streak, 17 game winning streak. It's going to be Max Scherzer versus Wainwright. Uh, Cardinals, they just went on a big streak. Obviously, didn't try against the Cubs, and the Dodgers, they tried. I think they're more playoff ready because they had something to play for late in the year, and I think they'll be more prepared. They're at home. They have a good roster. I know Max Muncy's not playing, but their roster is stacked. I think this is gonna be a close game too because the Cardinals own the Dodgers in the playoffs. But give me the Dodgers winning because they're at home. I think Max Scherzer's gonna have a good performance. Um, and the league wants to see a Dodgers Giants playoff series too. So yeah, give me the Dodgers winning at home. And yeah. All right. Let's start off. Rays and Yankees. Give me the Rays in 5 games. Give me the Rays in 5 games in the Trop. The Rays just own playoffs. I haven't seen the Yankees beat the Rays that much over the years outside of that fucking yesterday, that stupid walk off. But yeah, the Rays just own the Yankees. I don't know why. They don't have the talent to fucking win anything. And I don't know. Kevin Cash is a good manager. Their pitching staff is elite, and some of their hitters are good, like a Rosarina and fucking Lau Meadows, even though their averages are below 200. But yeah, give me the Rays winning. They have the experience. They made it to the World Series last year, so yeah. White Sox and Astros. Mmm. This one's a good one. Dusty Baker, Tony La Russa. La Russa's the better manager. They have the better team this year. Tim Anderson, Jimenez, Robert, fucking Moncada. They have a better team than the Astros. The Astros are slowly losing their team. I think Dusty Baker just can't get over the hump. I got the White Sox winning in 4 games. They have a great pitching staff. I don't know if Lance Lynn's back, but still they have a good pitching staff over the Astros. It's gonna be I don't know. I just think the White Sox are gonna win the series in 4 games. The Astros are gonna get a win, but the White Sox are gonna win at home in front of the crowd and give me the White Sox winning. Let's go to the NL. Brave. Let's start off with Giants and Dodgers. Give me the Dodgers, man. They have a better team. The Giants just went hot. Were hot all year. Give me the Dodgers in 5 games. They win in San Francisco. This is gonna be a tough series. The Giants have a good pitching rotation. They have a lot of guys that were old that got hot at the right time. They don't really have a young roster. Dodgers are a younger team. They have the better team. They won the World Series last year. So give me the Dodgers winning in 5 games. Braves and Brewers. The Brewers. Okay. Mm, these are the total opposites. The Braves literally have no pitching. Max Fried's solid. Charlie Morton's old as shit. He's gonna come back next year and play, but for the Braves. But yeah, and then the Brewers, they have a great rotation. Woodruff, Burns, Hauser. They have a good bullpen. They have fucking Josh Hader. Like, their hitting is not that good. I like Adames because he left the Rays. I like Telaz because he used to be on the Jays. I like their team. It's just their hitting's terrible. Um, but I think pitching wins in the world. Pitching wins in the playoffs because games are being close, and you need pitching to keep you in the game. So, I think the pitching for the Brewers is too much. Give me the Brewers in 4 games as well. I think the Braves are gonna win. They're gonna have that one game that they just blow out the fourth guy in that rotation for the Brewers, and then just fucking Corbin Burns just shuts them out. All right, so give me the White Sox winning. Tony La Russa's getting to the World Series this year, man. Tony La Russa's gonna beat the fucking Rays. Show that old school baseball wins, that spending money wins, that you shouldn't move to Montreal to play half your games. Give me the White Sox in 6 games. They'll win in Tampa Bay. It's gonna be a good series. I like the White Sox. I know they played in a weak division this year, but they're talented. So give me the White Sox winning this series. Yeah. All right. So Brewers and Dodgers. Fuck it. Give me the Brewers in 7, man. Brewers. Give me the Brewers in 7. They finally get over the hump. Their pitching shows up, and Milwaukee second Milwaukee team makes it to the World Series. It's the battle of Milwaukee, Chicago. Both. It's gonna be nuts. Both cities are really close to each other. Both of these teams hate the Cubs. This is the battle of the Cubs hate bull. So, yeah, I think that the pitching for the Brewers is just really good. I know their fucking hitting is suspect, but I think they'll win these close games and get to the World Series and face the White Sox. And the White Sox and Brewers. Give me the White Sox in 6 games. I got the White Sox to win the World Series, man. I think Chicago's going to go under the radar and win this World Series. They're going to play the Rays. That's not that hard because they have fucking Mickey Mouse team. And then you got the Dodgers. Not the Dodgers. You got the Astros, who are they're falling apart a little bit, but they're still going to be competitive. And the Brewers pitching, I think, will get them through this playoffs. And I got the White Sox winning in 6 games. Give me the White Sox to win the World Series. Tony La Russa shuts the haters out, brings back old school baseball. No one's bat flipping in this series for the White Sox. La Russa gets his ring for his 3rd ring. He finally gets a ring. His 4th ring. He finally gets a ring in Chicago, and then there you go. And he beats the Brewers for the Cardinal fans out there. I know this is wild. This is a wild World Series, but this is what I want to see. I don't want to see the Rays. I think the Rays will get to the ALCS because I think they'll find a way to beat Boston and New York because they're division rivals and they know how to beat division rivals in the playoffs. And I think the White Sox are going to win. They have a more talented team over the Astros. I think the Dodgers win. They're going to have a more talented team. I think the Brewers will win because they have home. All right, they'll have home field advantage against the Dodgers, even though Dodgers have 11 more wins because they're a wild card team. That's kind of weird, but I think the Brewers just have a great pitching staff, and they'll get them through. I think their hitters have to be clutch in order to make it to the World Series, obviously. And the White Sox, they have the pitching staff. I don't think they'll have the bullpen, really, but I think they'll get through because their hitting's pretty solid. And for my World Series MVP, give it to Liam Hendricks. I think he'll close out a lot of close games. So I think Liam Hendricks will win the World Series MVP for the White Sox. And that's my predictions. If you don't like it, probably not even going to be close. But, those are my predictions for the World Series. I got the White Sox winning, you know. And if you don't like it, too bad, you know. I think a lot of these series are going to be very close. The Braves are, I got to respect the Braves because, like, they didn't just fucking give up when they lost their superstar. They fucking trade for every outfielder available in the market. And they got to the damn playoffs. Even though their division sucked, they got to the playoffs without their superstar, without Marcell Ozuna, without Mike Soroka, one of their best pitchers. And they got it done. But I know this is not a Braves channel, but for the Braves, they have to add starting pitching in the offseason to get anywhere. That's why I think the Brewers are going to win. Yeah, that's my playoff predictions. If you don't like it, fuck yeah. But, yeah, give me Tony La Russa getting his ring. Albert, who's on that team? Jose Abreu getting his ring. Liam Hendricks. Who else is on that team? Tim Anderson. Keuchel gets another ring for, like, just to show up. Kimbrel gets a ring. Tapera, former Blue Jay, gets a ring. There's going to be a former Blue Jay in the fucking World Series. I guarantee it. That's White Sox have Tapera and the Brewers have, like, tons of former Blue Jays. So that's what's going to happen, folks. Everyone have a good day. Peace.